I'm John Fowkes. Hey, let's grow someplace. So I was out in my garden as usual, you know, it's my kale bed, no problem. And I've got all kinds of stuff growing in my kale bed from wild chickweed, which nobody really wants in their bed, but it's not a big trouble, and I can always feed it to the chickens. And I've got all kinds of things like Swiss chard growing wild in my garden, and I don't care. I mean, this stuff's edible. I'm not really that worried about it. But then I came across this weird vine. And I posted it online, and, well, this was kind of the response.
It's bindweed, not morning glory! Kill it!
Well, with that response, I decided to do as much research as I could to find out exactly how I can eradicate it before it takes over everything. And I found a few sites, and one said that I should go right into enjoying morning glories and experiencing zen around them. Well, yeah, I could do that, but I'd prefer to have my kale garden be kale and edible and not be wild bindweed or morning glory or, well, I guess if it's a sweet potato, that would be okay because they look kind of similar. And I do remember planting sweet potatoes at one time, but that's been a while. I can't imagine them growing now. I guess the best thing I can do is just dig down to the bottom of it and find out what's down there. And if it's just a root, then I know it's a morning glory, but if it's a sweet potato, well, I'll be kind of shocked, actually. So let's get to the bottom of this issue. Okay, so I'm just going to take the vine here, and I'm going to follow it back. Try to separate the area here so everyone can see all the way down to the bottom. How are we looking? Can we see it? Mm-hmm. So here we go. The little tiny baby leaves down here tells me it probably started from seed. So I doubt it started from some kind of anything but seed. So I suspect this is a wild morning glory or a bindweed. Could even be just a morning glory, but I don't care. I don't want it in this bed, so I'm going to take it out. Find my shovel here. We're gonna carefully dig it out. Looks like I'm gonna be taking a plant with it, but that's okay. I got plenty of space. I'm gonna take a lot of dirt with it because I'd prefer it to be gone. Okay. It looks like I got the whole root system of the item, and I would guess that that this is probably a morning glory or a bindweed. So yeah, okay, good thing. I was hoping that we would see that it was a baby plant, a tiny little baby plant like that. It probably wouldn't have had leaves like that if it didn't come from seed. So, well, we got the whole root. We're pulling it out here. And okay, so to recap on what I did here was I researched what the plant was, or what the possibilities of the plant were. I found out things I could do about it. The number one thing I saw was cover it up with cardboard and let it just die there. I didn't like that idea. I wanted to find out more about the plant. I decided to uproot it by the very roots of the plant, noticing it was probably most likely came from seed dropped by birds or something, or blown in, or ended up in my soil some way or another. I do have a lot of things handed off to me with plants and stuff that could have other seeds in it. And so once I saw it and I identified the plant, I went in and carefully pulled it by the roots. I didn't actually pull it. I dug it all the way up and then took the dirt out of the roots so that I made sure I got the entire root. I think the best thing I did was I got it before it became a problem. So yeah, wild morning glory or bindweed. It could be just a morning glory. I don't know. I don't want it in my garden, not my vegetable garden anyway. So I've taken it out. Now I'm gonna let it dry out really good, and then I'll probably get rid of it a better way than that, you know, make sure it's dead. That's all for today. Thanks for watching Grow Someplace, and like and subscribe. Thanks. Soapy.